Hello there, everyone. Welcome to Learning Chess with me. We're going to begin our video by playing chess, learning how to play it. So we're going to start off with how the pieces move. This will be our episode 1. Now, let's begin. Okay. Let's go to where is that? Okay, board editor. Yes. Okay. I really suggest you guys using Chess. It's really helpful. It's a very interesting chess site. You guys can play games and also different variants. We're not going to talk about variants yet. We're going to talk about regular standard chess. Let's begin with our video. Let's see how the pawn moves. Okay, good. Now, aha, okay, good. As you can all see, these are the pawns. Now, there's a total of 8 pawns actually. 8 pawns on the chessboard. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Each side has 8 pawns. Now, as you can see, in chess, at the beginning of the games, pawn can move 2 times. 2 times. You can decide if you want to do 2 times or 1 time. It's your own decision, whatever you want to play. But after this 2 times, you can only move 1 square at a time. Okay? This is how pawn moves. Pawns do not capture straightways. They capture sideways. So let me add a piece. Wait a second. Okay, so for example, if the piece is right here, the black queen is on h4. The pawn can take, but there's a but. Well, I guess we're just going to talk about this queen takes, not about any pins or anything. The pawn can takes. Same for other pieces. If we put the king, however, cannot come to the space because it's illegal. You can put another pawn here. The other pawn can take you, but which indeed you should take them first under some circumstances. Now, if this was a knight, you could take. This was a bishop, you could take whatever piece, except for the king, because you can't move there. It's illegal. Our next piece for today is going to be the rook. Let me clear all these pieces. Oh, and also pawn cannot jump over any pieces. Just keep in mind with that. We're going to take, oh yes, the rooks. Here are the rooks. Now, the rooks are, they can move whatever square you want, as long, well, not diagonal. They move across or straight. If there's a piece blocking here, for example, the rook cannot move. So the rook can move there, here, 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 here. And then when this is what we call an open file in chess, and this is when you can activate your rook and start to do something with the opponent pieces if there were anything. If on the board we would. So we can't move here. So technically, which will never happen, if there's a pawn here, which will never happen, you guys still have to worry, the rook is practically trapped because the rook cannot move diagonally. You see, if there is like a black queen to take it, which I wouldn't do if I were black, the rook can come out. Don't worry, the pawn will never be on the first or the 8th rank. You guys don't have to worry about that. If you guys have any questions about the video or whatever, please comment in the chat if there's anything you guys want to make sure about chess pieces. Now, let's talk about the knight, which is a very interesting piece you guys should know. And same for black. The knight is a very interesting. So if the knight were here, the knight has totally of 8 squares to jump if it has enough space. Usually in the center. Like 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Any pieces on these squares the knight can take. So this is what the knight can do. A knight can jump over pieces because at the beginning of the game, you would see the knight would be like this, the pawns and everything. So the knight can jump over pieces, but it moves in that L shape. So like an L on chess, like this way. This is L. So if the knight were here, it could jump here. So you can just draw L squares if you want. Like that, like this. You could draw like this. This is another L. You could draw like this. You could. It might be confusing, but just showing you guys. It jumps like a L shape. If you guys are not sure about the knight, please comment in the chat. Now the next is the bishop. Now the bishop is better than the knight for sure. This is in my opinion. If you guys have any other opinion, please comment in the chat as usual. The bishop moves diagonally. As you can see, this is a white square bishop. It can only move on white squares. So it cannot go right here. It has to be on the white squares. It cannot go on the black squares. That's a black bishop. That's a black square bishop. Now, you might think, oh, this is a white. Can I jump over here? No. The bishop moves diagonally. Kind of, the rook doesn't, but this is like, however, where you want. The bishop cannot jump over pieces. So if there's a pawn right here, the bishop has to maneuver here in order to start moving around. See, the bishop cannot jump over pieces, which is illegal in chess. You can't do that. The other one actually is the black square bishop. It's on the black square. As we all know, this bishop is on the black square. Same thing, but different case. It's on the black square, while that bishop was on the white squares. Now, I one pawn, knight, bishop, rook. Okay, now we're moving on to the queen. Actually the best piece. It's the most important piece. So as the queen can move anywhere, as long it can move diagonally. Let me just draw out the arrow for you. In this position, the queen can move in this. All of these squares are controlled by the queen, as you can see. All of these squares I draw out is controlled by the queen. So for example, if a bishop were here, you could just take. This is what makes the queen so powerful. A queen is very important because in some games, if you lose a queen, it's most likely you're going to lose the game. But when you get into high level, some people sacrifice their queen for checkmate or for some threat. Usually it's for material, checkmate, and other stuff. I will get that in the next video or some other video sometimes. And finally, any question about the queen, any chess piece, soon I will get to the king. Have any question, please comment at the comment below. Now this is the most important game. This is how chess goes. Now I think all you guys should know by now, the point of chess is to checkmate your opponent's king who checkmated first. Now the king, even though it's worth some more, the piece itself can well, it's kind of like the queen, but it cannot go how many square you want. Kind of like a mini queen. You guys can think of it this way. So for example, if there were a knight here, these squares would be blocked off, so you cannot go because it would be illegal. For example, if this bishop was right here, then this piece is also blocked, so the king is limited in space. Now in checkmate is where all the space is taken actually, when this guy, as you can see, the king has nowhere to go. The king protects these two places. This king, well, this is not checkmate, sorry, bad example. This is, As you can see, the king controls this square. It's protecting the bishop. Also, the bishop is controlling the square. Even though it's like this, it's without this pawn, without this knight, this would technically be a draw because you cannot move anywhere, so it's a draw. But in a draw, where your king can move and another piece that checks it, it's checkmate. Keep in mind with that. After we're going to teach you the moves, I'm going to talk about points, and that will end the video. So the pawn is worth 1 point, and the pawn can promote actually. In endgames in chess, you want to move the pawn forward until you get to the your opponent's bottom, which is the first rank. If you were white, you want to go here. You want to go to black's place, black's back rank. If you're black, you want to go to white's back rank. So when you have a pawn, you can promote to anything except for the king or the pawn. The knight, the rook, the bishop, and the knight. You can promote these. You can only promote these pieces, whatever you choose. Usually in endgames, the point is to put the pawn to the back rank of your opponents, then you promote your queen and checkmate. In the next video, I will tell you about some basic checkmates, and Leech has actually almost tell you all of it. So if I were you, if I didn't explain well, you should go to Leech and learn some checkmate patterns. Now, let's talk about the worth. Okay, I forgot. Yes, the pawn is worth 1. The knight is worth 3. The bishop is worth 3.25 points. So it's better than the knight. The bishop is better than the knight because the bishop can control way more squares than the knight can. See, the knight can only control 8 squares maximum. The bishop can control a lot of squares. Now, depending on the situation, depending on the position where the bishop is, I believe these squares are the same. I don't know, I'm not sure yet. But so as you can see, all of these squares is controlled by the black square bishop. This is where the bishop is on, so. See, this is how much square the bishop controls compared to the knight. And the knight is the same thing. Now, the rook is worth 5 points. Alright? And the queen is worth 9, and the king is worth infinite. Actually, it's no worth because it's worthless. No, sorry. It's not priceless. It's without the king, you won't, the chess would never exist without the king. So the king is super important. There's no points. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to my channel and please like the video, and I will see you next time on another video of learning chess with me. Oh, I know also I know my channel has this map. Don't worry about it. It's just a typo and everything. You guys don't have to worry about that. Bye bye. Have a great day. No, not a great day. Bye. Hello there again. Just saying. Oh, so I'm also going to tell you guys. Well, please don't leave yet. Oh, I know my video's a little bit long, so I'm sorry about that. So these pieces, these pieces are called the major pieces. These pieces are called the minor pieces. I don't know if the pawn's a minor. I'm not sure. You guys can search online to make sure. I don't know the king because the king is the most important thing. So I don't think it's neither major nor minor. So this is different case. This is what the pieces are. Please subscribe. I hope you guys have a great day and enjoy this video. Please share this to family members who want to learn chess. And chess is a very fun thing if you really want to learn and engage with it. Well, have a great day. Bye.